Namaste. Namaste. Let us get on our yoga mats together. It is a lovely day to practice yoga, as always. And today's subject will be Bhagavad Gita, a wonderful um, small little book from the Upanishads, which were the texts, sacred texts of the yogis after the Vedas, it's a post-Vedic era. The original of yoga history started at the Vedic time, and the Vedas were the texts and the information that the yogis had, and the Saraswati river dried in the Saraswati civilization in the North Pakistan at the time, long time ago, about 8,000 years ago, were India. And so when the river dried up, it was the end of the Vedas. The Upanishads simply translates into the end of Vedas. And so when the Upanishads were the volumes and volumes of texts and books, and the little tiny section of those texts were the Bhagavad Gita, a small book that most Indians had it memorized. And so I have done my study on that for over the many years, and I have 18 chapters, and I have written a sentence or the takeaway from each chapter. And I thought we will start on those lessons that Bhagavad Gita teaches us. By the way, Bhagavad Gita was the book that Mahatma Gandhi, had in his pocket the whole time that he was setting India free, finding his democracy. So it's a very, very, very sweet little book, many translations. The best translation I found is from Stephen Mitchell, one of the only scholars left really in the America. And so may want to get your copy of it. It's really, really beautiful and written in very masculine language. So anyway, a long story short, this first chapter is the wrong thinking is the only problem that humans have. Wrong thinking is the only problem that we have. So let's talk about that. Let's practice it on our yoga mat today. Address the issues and watch how you think about yourself, about your limitations, about your capabilities, about who you are, your own worth, value, your own ability, intelligence, your own boundaries, your own abilities to expand and dream far, this way, that way, what you believe that you are made of, what you believe you can do, who you believe you are, what is your belief system. So that is the only problem we each have. So wrong thinking, nothing else. According to Bhagavad Gita, also I find this true to be in everyone I meet, my own life, and what I have done with my own self in my own life ever since I found yoga and the self-inquiry aspects of it. So welcome, namaste. As we sit on our yoga mats, bring our hands in prayer and give thanks, flooding ourselves with gratitude for this gift of life, for having yoga in our lives, for having our kula, our sangha, our sacred community here together. And so remember to be able to find the belief that we believe in. It takes a few minutes for you to really quiet your mind to truly hear and ask and to find it. So set the intention today to find the beliefs within yourself. Excuse me, to own it, to take responsibility for your beliefs. And also consistency is the key to consistently change and replace those negative beliefs with the positive ones over and over and over again until it becomes the familiar. And as you know, I call that part of us that has those beliefs the inner child mind, because the mature part of our mind has nothing but positivity, wisdom, maturity, and intelligence and higher thinking. It's the inner child mind. Some people call it the ego. Some call it the subconscious. It's the 90% of our mind. So namaste. So glad to be back with you. So proud of us. So proud of you. And I'm so glad that you are here. Namaste. When you're ready, open your eyes as you come up. We will start our first session, our first posture with legs up the wall. And place your bolsters about a bolster width apart from the wall, please. Come and sit at the edge of it. And as you put your feet in front of you, roll back on your bolster. I know it's such a weird way to get there. Bring your knees into your chest, hand against the wall. Scoot this way, scoot your hips to the wall, and make sure your rib cage and your lower backs are on the bolster. Legs up the wall, release your arms by your side, like an L shape, like cactus, or elbows by your side, fingers on your bolster. So as you go here, and the replacement for this posture, for those of you who suffer from issues like dizziness and vertigo and glaucoma or hypertension or high blood pressure, perhaps place the bolster under your head and neck and keep your feet in front of you with your knees bent, such as this. I'm going to suggest that we do this. Slowly roll back. You're still just like that. This is very comfortable. It's very meditative, very restorative. So when you get here, close your eyes. And as you quiet your mind, allow your body to just relax. And in a way, be motionless. We just want the body to feel safe. We want the mind to connect with the body. Just for a few moments, let yourself observe yourself. Observe those thoughts. Mainly observe your body. And if there is a situation, a circumstance within your life, something that's going on with you right now, something that is incomplete, something that needs resolution, thinking about it in a different way. Seeing the whole situation from the other person's point of view. Maybe seeing it from a wise person that you know, from their point of view. If they knew about it, what would they say? How else are you able to look at this whole situation? Are you willing to let go of wanting to be right or, excuse me, wanting it to be this way or that way, or needing to understand it fully before you whatever, make a decision. It's just like, what is the outcome that you're looking for? And maybe you can look at the whole thing this way. If it's not a relationship issue, then what are some things you can think about this whole thing? Maybe asking for help, maybe writing down your thoughts about it. And choosing different thoughts, just writing down different thoughts, turning it around, choosing to believe those different thoughts. What are some things you can do on your own to open this up and think about it completely differently? And then ask, what are my beliefs around this? Keep going deeper, think deep. And trust. Excuse me. And trust your own self that you can absolutely get to the bottom of this, expand your thinking about it, and you have the ability to correct your own belief system, one thought at a time, one belief at a time. Living a life based on positive, correct, truthful, honest thoughts. And then bring your knees into your chest, rock side to side. And then hold your knees into your chest, squeeze your tummy, press your lower back into your bolster or into the floor. And then slowly roll over to the side or just simply slowly come up to a seated posture. Some of you may feel that you need a moment to just rest sitting up or even go to a child pose for a little bit before you come up to a seated posture. If that is the case, please take your time. And when you're ready, come on up into a seated posture. We're going to meet ourselves in a tabletop. We're going to clear the mats with our props and slowly begin to warm up our body, enjoy our asanas. As always, remember, every class, every person can do, no matter what you suffer from, no matter what's going on. Let me check, make sure everybody's here. Neil, I'm so glad you're here. It's a long story, but I was texting most of the morning with Rebecca Thompson. I'm looking for, so anyway, I was needing a phone number. So come on up into a tabletop, spread your fingers wide and put your knees further away from your hips a little bit. So instead of like here, directly beneath, move your knees back a little bit, but bring your shoulders right above your wrist. Squeeze your tummy, curl the toes under, all 10 toes. Now inhale, make sure you push the earth away with your knuckles, your palms. Look slightly forward. Move the shoulder blades away from your spine a little bit. Pull your heart in, pull your belly button in, round the spine, tucking the chin to the chest, or just look forward. And then pull your heart forward, lift the chest up. Exhale, pull your hearts in, curl the tailbone under, tuck your chin, or just look forward. If you have dizziness, you may want to just keep your head in one place. Breathe. So I've been battling this last few years with like my weight gain, and I finally called and texted Rebecca Thompson because she had a coach that helped her with it and like different percentages of what to eat and what stuff. So I was texting and I ran behind this morning. Sorry, Neil. So back and forth we go, move our hips up and down. And the next inhalation, stay here, lift the left leg up, squeeze it up and down, breathe into your chest. Lift the leg up and in and out. Squeeze, the buttocks, the abdominals, the arms. Just a couple of more times. Let's warm up that leg, that whole side, and then slowly bring that knee down. Drop your hips side to side, and allow yourself to enjoy any variety of movements on your hands and knees. Maybe making circles, maybe some more cat-cows, just to wake up your spine a little. Those muscles could get a little sore when you move them around. Work them out like that. And when you're ready, meet us back into the tabletop. Curl the toes under. Stay nice and stable. Lift the other leg in and out. If you don't have vertigo, dizziness, just curl the chin to the chest. Out. Knee in, out. In, out. But otherwise, keep the head looking forward the whole time. Breathe deeply. And a couple of more times. Keep the arm alignment just right. Good job. And then bring that knee down, curl the toes under, push your hips back, and then come on up and put some weight on your arms. Push your hips back. And now we want to put the tops of the feet on the floor, walk the knees back. Now walk the arms forward, moving the hips back. It's releasing the shoulders. It's called the puppy pose. So moving the hips back. Bring your forehead very close to the floor. If your shoulders are sore, slip a block under your forehead. And then walk your hands as far away as you can, nice and evenly. Shoulders back, moving your hips back. Draw up your belly and enjoy the puppy pose for a little bit longer. Activate all those muscles that are being stretched for a breath or two. And then come on up into a child pose. Open your knees wide, big toes together. Put your forehead on the block again. And just rest here. Give your shoulders a break. Relax and release. Yeah, at any time you need me, you can text. I'll keep an eye on the phone. Take a deep breath in and release it with a sigh. Slowly come on up. What we want to do is come on up on our feet. When you come up on your feet, remember every one of us can do these classes together. If you have a chair nearby, use your chair to lift yourself up or the wall. So make sure that you have plenty of help and support through every class. All right, so I'm going to have two legs of my chair on the mat, and how I will come up. If you need help to come up, step 1 foot up, curl the toes under on the back leg, lifting the back leg, and here we are on our feet. I'm going to change the monitor so you can see my entire alignment. And when you are on your feet, we want to do the warrior 1 posture. If you can, put the chair the other way around, and so that you can use the bars of the chair. Otherwise, put your hands on your hips. Find your mountain foundation, everybody. Again, modify the poses for yourself. Use a chair if you need. Step your right foot forward. Left leg steps as far back as you can. Front leg bent, back leg straight. Firmly press into the back line of your back foot into a warrior 1. Hips forward as much as you can. torso forward, and then adding the arms up, fingers spread wide, forward, arms are straight. Press into both feet, especially the back foot. Breathe here. Think about your intention, your determination to change and correct your thinking. Let go of limited thoughts. Find them within you. Own them. Realize you own them. You've been believing them. And turn them around. Doing the inner child mind work, the ego, the subconscious work, the emotional mind work. Breathe deeply. Hold, hold. And then release your arms behind you. Clasp your fingers like this. Interlace your fingers. Put your thumbs right in your lower back. Open the chest. And from here, as you press into the back foot, go down, down, right inside of the front leg. Shoulders back. Elbows squeeze together. Breathe. Press into the back foot. Bend your front leg more. Squeeze your abdomen muscles in. Breathe. Drop the lower jaw. The next inhalation, lift you up, lift up, lift up. Adding the arms up. Hold, hold. If you need to hold on to the chair instead of taking the arms up, that's fine, of course. And then release. Turn the feet to the same direction. As you find your feet to the same direction, inhale up and reach up. If your chair is light enough like mine, bring the chair forward so you can enjoy all the poses with us. Inhale up or hold on to the chair. Exhale, release. Arms up, reach up, look up. Strong stance. Exhale, down. This means I can do it. I get information, I get help and support from every source I need. Release. You can reach out to people asking for help. You can count on your own ability to do this work. Now we're going to turn the left toes out, the right toes in. Again, you can move your chair so that you can feel supported. Back leg is on the mat. Very much pressing into the back line of the back foot. Front leg is bent, adding the arms up. About this time, most of you want to bend your back knees. Don't do that. Press into the back foot, straighten the arms, straighten the back leg, bend your front leg, squeeze the abdomen muscles. Smiling, looking up. Spread your fingers wide and palms forward like this, arms straight. Take another deep breath. Take the arms behind you, clasp your fingers, put your thumbs into the sternum, into the sacrum, forward fold. My chair is in my way. Open the elbows behind you. And you can also do much of this using a chair. You don't have to have both hands behind you. You can have one hand on a chair, one hand behind you. So you forward fold. Firmly press into the back foot. Your chest is inside your front leg. Breathe. Hold. And then slowly come up. Add the arms up. Reach up. Exhale, release. Bring your feet to the same direction. Again, use your chair if you need to. Inhale up and reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your hands in front so that you have your body in an L shape. Stretch the hamstrings. Deeper and deeper. You can put your palms on the mat. I like my fingertips on the floor so that my shoulders can go back. Firmly press into the outside edges of your feet. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Now inhale, bend your right knee and then bend your left knee. Switching side to side. Breathing in and out. And then stay in the center and stretch the hamstrings. Squeeze your thigh muscles. Your deep breath. And then bend your knees, heels come in, toes come in, heels and toes. Hands on your knees, come on up. And open your feet a little wider. Put your hands by your heart, or use the chair in front of you. And then enjoy the goddess posture. You can even put your arms here. Breathe. Move the knees back and back and back. Lower your hips. Hold. And then that's good. Straighten the legs, arms by your side, heel toe in, marching in place. Find your mountain foundation and bring your hands to your heart or hold on to your chairs. Take a nice deep breath in and releasing. Very, very good. Now I would like to ask you to enjoy a warrior one more time. So we're going to start with the right foot forward. You can use your chair. Right foot forward, left leg steps back. Find your warrior one. All right, so hips and torso forward. Arms are reaching up. Now you can go a little deeper, firmly press into the back, line up the back foot. Breathe, straighten the back leg. Drop your shoulders down. Put a big smile on your face. You are here. You're able to move forward. Excuse me, claiming your power more and more. Enjoy the blessings of this life. Becoming healthier each day. One more breath here. Now we want to take our hands behind. Do exactly what we did earlier. Shoulders back. Exhale, press into the back foot. Go deeper, deeper. Very mindfully. Take a deep breath or two more here. All right, now as you come up, put your hands on your hips. Lift the back heel up into your lunge. Okay, bend your back knee and keep the back heel lifted off the floor above your toes. Firmly press into the big toe. So you're in this lunge into the lunge pose. Now put your right hand on your right hip. Reach the left arm up, lean to the right a little bit. Just open the whole left side of the body. Good. Reach up and then come back. Now open the arms out and twist a little bit to the right. And don't change your hips. Stay balanced. You can hold on to the chair too. Breathe here. Slowly come back to the center. Take a deep breath. Now we want to come down, put our hands on the floor, either side of the front foot. Step the back foot back, bringing the back knee all the way down. Curl the toes under. Keep your hips forward. Bring your hands on your front leg and rise up. Feel that stretch here. Don't move back. You want to move here. Now put both hands on the outside of the front thigh and twisting to the back. You can even put your back hand towards your left leg. Shoulders down and back. Twisting from the belly. Breathe. And slowly come back. Slide your front foot back. Let's take a nice break in our child pose. Open your knees wide. Put your big toes together. You can use the block to put your forehead on. If you don't want to put your head lower, put your elbows on the block. Thumbs by the forehead. Stay here. It's safe for those of us with dizziness or whatever issues. We don't want to drop our head down. Just relax and enjoy those hips. Release, stress, stretch. Yeah, right. Stress, right? Breathe deeply. And then when we're ready, we want to practice the second side. So how do we come up on this side? For those of us who may have, balance issues, whatever, Just turn around. You have your chair, I imagine, on the side. If not, move your chair. And then use the chair to come up on your knees, 1 foot forward, lifting the back leg. And that's how I suggest we come up to our feet. Find your warrior 1, second side. This time my right leg is going back. So use your chair, whatever, use the wall. Everybody can do their own version together, adding the arms or not. Breathing deeply. Focus on really pressing into your big toe mound of the front leg. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Put your thumbs into the sacrum. Shoulder blades squeeze together on your backs. Squeeze your abdominals in. When you press into the back foot, then you lower and lower and lower. Bring your chest inside of the front leg. Shoulders down on back. Firmly pressing into the back foot. Breathe, everybody. Work all those muscles in your body. Hold, be strong and very purposeful. And slowly press into the back foot. Come on up. Now we want to put our hands on our hips. Lift the back heel up into our lunge. And now keep the left hand on your left hip. Reach the right arm up and lean over to the left. Stay nice and strong and balanced. Use whatever you need to do. Use the wall and the chair. Hold. Yes, you can bend the back knee. Come back. Open your arms and twist to the left leg. The twist happens from the belly. Come back, use the chair or bring your hands to the floor. Both hands either side of the front foot. Take the back leg back and back. And from here, you are now in your lunge. Bring your hands on the front leg. Good. Once you find the lunge, stretching the quadriceps, moving your hips forward, put both hands on the left leg and twist to the left. Don't forget to breathe. Firmly press into your front foot and release. Now bring your hands in front of you. Put both feet and knees together. Maybe sit on your heels for a little bit. Sitting straight up, take a moment, or sit however you are comfortable. Slow down your heart rate. Very good. Now we want to go to the child pose. I want to suggest this. Sit on your sit bones. Put your legs in front of you. Stretch your legs out. And I'm going to use my chair actually, or if you don't have a chair nearby, use and grab your bolster. Bring your bolster to you. And this is what I want to suggest. Legs wide open. And then you can relax the legs. Go forward. Your lower back is being stretched. Hips are being open. Belly relaxes. Shoulders relax. Mind focuses on integration, the third eye. So rest your third eye on your forearms and just relax. Or instead of the chair, you can do the exact same thing, holding on to the bolster. So just hug your bolster and go forward, or put your forehead against the bolster. It's really amazing how it'll stay in place. Or you can just put the temple of your head against the bolster. It's all okay. Just focus on the third eye. Take a couple of deep, long breaths. And when you exhale, slowly come up, open your eyes. Now let us go ahead and enjoy a bridge posture. I don't want to sound like a broken record or be annoying, but if you have dizziness or anything like that, if vertigo, we have to be really careful. Don't reactivate it. Don't mess with the head. Don't move it back and forth. Don't put the head below the heart. Don't move fast. Don't turn your head fast. I mean, you just got to be really mindful. Now, I said you have to decide if you want to do a bridge or not. Okay, and you can do it in a different way. You can do the bridge instead this way. Do a tabletop instead. Okay, instead of like being actually putting the head on the floor. Okay, it'll work all the muscles that we want to work, and enjoy that. Otherwise, lie down on the mat. Bring your arms underneath you. You press into your feet and arms. Lift the hips off the floor. Interlace your fingers and slide your shoulder blades down. And reaching through the arms, lift the chest, lift your hips. Stay for about 7 breaths. And then when you're ready, come down and rest. Bring your knees into your chest and rock side to side. I want to do some abdominal workout. So before Shavasana, I want to encourage you to do some crunches. But again, vertigo people, stay here. Bring your knees into your chest, back and forth. So keep the head where it's at. Elbows and knees come in. However, if you are okay, lift the head and chin and shoulder blades. Let's do 25 of these. Ready? Count on your own. Inhale, exhale, squeeze the abdomen, work from the belly. When you get done, rest, rub your tummy, or hug your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. And then we want to enjoy a happy baby pose. Lift the head, grab the outside of your feet, lift your feet up, press your feet down, and just relax here. Open those knees out, open those feet out, and press your feet down, knees pressing down alongside your body, shoulders relaxed. You can keep the abdominals relaxed or contract them, pressing the lower back to the floor. It's a deeper stretch. Breathe here. And contract your abdomen, release, hug your knees, rock side to side, relax the belly. And then put your feet on the floor, open your knees wide, drop your legs to the right, take the arms to the upper left, stretching the whole side body, come back to the center and go to the opposite directions. Good. Arms by your side. Roll yourself over to your right side, coming up into a seated posture. I'm going to ask everyone to set up for Shavasana, for our restorative posture. I would like to recommend that we use our blocks and bolsters. Put a block in the highest height, one in the lower height. Put the bolster this way, a blanket under your head, blanket covering your body. Putting your eye pillow on your eyes. If you have your sandbags, here's the eye pillow. If you sew, you can make yourself something like this. It should not be any, it's just very, very small, light, just a couple of ounces. Organic flaxseed oil, or flax seeds inside. No aromatherapy on the eyes, please. And so, what else am I forgetting to mention? Yeah, if there's any other postures you would like to practice, like downward facing dog, again, if you have dizziness, don't do it. Maybe a child pose, any balancing, whatever you want to do. Sandbags are awesome. If you don't have any, get you some. I can give you some websites to order them from. But sit on your sit bones and stretching your legs out. You can absolutely roll up a blanket, put one under your legs. That will always help with the knees. That way you don't lock your knees, Put a sandbag on your thighs as you roll back. Put another sandbag on your pelvis. And then press your hands on the bolster that is on your thighs. Press down. And it'll put your pelvis in a neutral spine so you can relax and enjoy the freedom in the breathing. Now, I sense that my left elbow is closer to the floor than my right elbow. I don't know what's going on, but maybe I'm just lump-sided on my bolster. So if you feel the same, correct it and get those even. Shoulder blades. And you know what? That sounds about right, because I'm right-handed, so my shoulder blade on my right side is usually further away from my spine, because I'm always using it more. So that's the alignment. And I work on that, but I think we all are kind of misaligned at some point. Absolutely, we are, like deep muscles in our bodies. Right, left sides are different. So that's why we practice yoga, to bring optimal balance as best as we can. So once you find yourself in this posture, you can take your glasses off and replace it with the eye pillow. And of course, cover your body with another blanket, put your socks on. It's a sock season, not the flu season. It's a sock season. We want to think positively about ourselves. Don't create any disease by focusing on it. And you can be healthy. Of course, use your essential oils every day. So now drop in. Drop into yourself. When we drop into ourselves is when we focus on the spot between the eyebrows. And then we drop in about 3 inches into the dark, quiet, very, very quiet part of our mind where we can observe, where we can really be still and observe all those thoughts come and go. We can see all images and colors and memories, and we can feel the sensations come and go. So go there with me. Drop in and begin to observe and witness all that is going on without doing anything about it. Listen to the sound of yourself breathe and continue observing and focusing. Relaxing the face. Relaxing the whole body. Drop in even deeper now. And now, as you begin to notice the sound of your breath, begin to deepen your inhalation a little bit. Begin to move your toes and your fingers. Release the breath all the way out with a sigh. Bend your knees one by one. If you are putting sandbags on your body, very gently slip them off of your body, bending your knees. Very slowly roll over to one side. On your bolster, gently, with your eyes closed, bring yourself up into a seated posture. Be in your own inner experience. Bring your hands in meditation by your heart. Remember your intention for class today, to correct your own thinking, your belief system. Bring your thumbs to the forehead. And here, say with me, I am not afraid to find my own core beliefs. I am courageous enough to find exactly what I have been believing my whole life about myself and everyone. I choose to create a very strong and positive, truthful belief system so that I may create positive experiences. I refuse to be a victim of my own wrong thinking, negative beliefs, and irrational thoughts and beliefs that I misunderstood to be the truth a long time ago. Bring your hands to your heart center. Deeply bow to yourself. Realize that you deserve positivity in your life. You deserve all good. You deserve love, freedom, and positive experiences. And so it is. As we bring this session to a closure, remember, wrong thinking is the only problem that we have. Namaste. Victory to your soul, Jai Bhagwan. I hope that you have a wonderful time discovering about your beliefs inside. And if you find it difficult or confusing to find those thoughts, those belief systems that you may be holding on to unconsciously, definitely reach out to a qualified practitioner. I do that service, or I do that practice, the techniques to examine and find the irrational beliefs. So reach out to me or someone that you know as they are a qualified practitioner to help you do so. So choose to empower yourself, never be afraid to ask for help and reach out. We're all in it together, and together we can make it so much easier to do this work, to be accountable, to move forward with effortless ease. Until next class, take care, be well. I am looking forward to seeing you soon and hearing from you. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you again for being here today.